Popeye the Slayer Man. It is currently available on Prime to rent for $5.99, and I had to rent it. It is the latest entry in public domain children's character horror movies. It is not a part of the Twisted Childhood universe, the Pooniverse. It is its own standalone movie, and honestly, I'm kind of glad it's not part of the Pooniverse. You see, the Pooniverse, Blood and Honey 1, it's the definition of low-budget B horror. But the second one is a legitimately well-made good movie. And Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, another legitimately good movie, at least in my opinion. Popeye the Slayer Man doesn't really fit in. And that's because this is a lot slower moving than I was anticipating it to be. The story of the Slayer Man, and we only even hear him called Popeye once. The entire movie, 99% of the time, he's just the Sailor Man. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, the Slayer Man, somebody says. It's like, there it is. The story of it is his wife and child go missing because they blew the whistle, or the wife blew the whistle on the canning factory because there's a contamination. And turns out the spinach he's eating is contaminated, and that's why he turns into the hulking beast that he is. And he just goes around killing people who invade his territory. So basically, he's a wild animal. The abandoned canning factory is his home. He's defending his home. And he does that in pretty plain ways. There's a couple of cool kills. Two of the characters aren't even killed by Popeye. They're just out of their own stupidity. But the majority of his kills are just like typical strongman kind of kills. Like he squeezes somebody's head until it pops. He stomps on somebody's head and it explodes. He rips people apart. And, the special effects, the practical effects are pretty good. The CGI, it's okay. But the redeeming factor of the kind of stereotypical kills are the practical effects. Now, the acting, bad. It's bad. There's no really way to get around it in that it is bad. But it's also a B horror movie, which is not surprising. It's hard to find a B horror that's legitimately good acting. Not everybody can be Bruce Campbell. So it's bad acting. Twist at the end, you kind of see it coming because at one point Popeye is... I don't want to spoil it. If you want to spend the $5.99 to watch it, but something happens, and it's like, oh, I bet this is what the twist is going to be, and it's exactly what the twist is. So Popeye the Slayer Man, at times it is fun. It is fun. Popeye, he doesn't speak very much. I think he says like a total of maybe 10 words, one of which is, I am what I am. So it's like, oh, classic line. But just the majority of it is just slow moving and just you waiting there for something to happen. Because at least with the Pooniverse movies, like the beginning of the movies are a bit of a lull to set up what's going on, but then once the action starts, it just keeps going. Here, we get some action, we get a lull. We get a little action, we get a lot of lull. We get some action and more lull. So it's unfortunately just boring. I love these public domain movies, or at least I love to watch them, because it's kind of fun seeing these childhood characters come to life as like crazy murderers. So it's fun to see like a new vision brought to life. But Popeye the Slayer Man is not one of those fun visions because it's just lame. I wanted to like this. I really, really did. Because I love Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2. I love Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. And yes, again, they are not a part of the same universe, but I still love the movies. And next week I'm going to go see Screamboat, which is the Steamboat Willie horror movie with David Howard Thornton, Art the Clown, as Steamboat Willie. Very excited for that. But Slayer Man... it's just such a disappointment. I give Popeye the Slayer Man, I'm going to give it a D+. And that's only because the special effects are pretty good. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more movie and TV reviews, along with reaction comedy shorts. Join the channel membership for just $1.99 a month to be able to watch all videos before the public with early access. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.